It's worse than I thought. I'm upset. I'm glad this is the last video I'm recording today. Generic intro into that goes me here, back with another nostalgia creep video. Today we're doing North, which is apparently one of the worst movies ever made, which was mentioned in the Siskel and Ebert top 11 funniest moments or whatever that was from a couple weeks ago. They mentioned the North movie. I try to avoid these longer ones just because they typically have more copyright issues. Hopefully this one doesn't. I remember the Jurassic Park one had a ton of copyright issues and had to have like 4 minutes of it cut out, and I've reached like the maximum amount of blurring that I could put in the video. The last video I did though was the 2024 commercials video that he put out, which was amazing. You can check out my reaction to that. I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel with all my other nostalgia critic reactions. Go to chronological order if you're going to binge watch through all of them. A lot of them are movies that I've never heard of or seen for sure. So it's certainly interesting. I'm not sure what Norm of the North is. I've never seen that movie. Obviously, most movies I've never seen. That's not saying anything spectacular. But shout out to the patrons. I could not do this if it was not for them. Also, trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We should be right around 99,000 subscribers, which means it's gonna be so close. Usually the channel gets like 800 to 900 subscribers a month, so we're gonna need kind of a big December if we're gonna hit 100,000 before the end of the month. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate if you could do that. And also shout out to the patrons because I could not do this if it was not for them. But let's go ahead and jump into the North review. Oh, buddy.
Hello,
oh, it's old. Old videos have a lot of copyright issues, so if anything's blurred or cut out, that's why.
A Rob Reiner film called North.
Apparently, it's really bad. Siskel and Ebert said it's bad, or
even though I never
mentioned it in their review.
It looked harmless enough. Sort of a quirky comedy about a boy who divorces his neglecting parents and searches the world for better ones. It just looked like any other average family.
Why is it called
comedy.
North, though?
But what really drew my attention to it was the Siskel and Ebert review.
It's junk. First class junk.
It's a movie that makes me cringe even when I'm sitting here thinking about it.
It's embarrassing.
I did the top
you feel
11 of them.
unclean as you're sitting there.
I hated this movie
never heard
as
of these
much
two.
as any movie we've ever reviewed in the 19 years we've been doing this show.
Yikes. That's impressive.
That is harsh. I mean, these are the guys that reviewed Batman and Robin, Kazam, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and the Tom and Jerry movie.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
This is the movie that made them feel unclean? What the hell could be in it that could be so bad? Come on, kids, let's find out.
It's gonna be something.
Okay, so it starts out with North, played by Elijah Wood, as he listens
Oh,
to
yeah,
his parents
that's-
argue, who are, oddly enough, played by Jason
is it Epsilon?
Alexander and
No, it's
Julia
Delta,
Louis-Dreyfus.
isn't it?
And I was inspecting pants before you even started wearing them.
Stop over in Atlanta. Like that
I
was
remember
know
Red
a lot
versus
more
Blue.
about belt loops than you'll ever know.
You're killing independent Georgia Lane! North starts to, for some reason, have a panic attack.
Just didn't have to book the Himmelmans non-stop to Boca during
Einstein
the
knew
Easter
arithmetic. Do you know who I am?
Dude, kid, your parents are arguing.
Do you know who do you think you are? I am.
Possessed by the One Ring of Power.
Oh, yeah, because Lord of the Rings. I've seen those.
Didn't have to book the
The crazy thing is that's a giant
More and
ring.
more, we hear the narrator, played by Bruce Willis, explain why.
Bruce Willis.
Yes, North was having a difficult time with his folks, and it was putting a damper on what was, in all other respects, a very successful life.
Yeah, nice read there, Bruce.
Yeah.
It's like he knew this movie was a stinker, so he tried to get over with as quickly as possible.
Bruce Willis
North was in a jam. He really
as a
didn't relate to
narrator
his
is
next page.
a
He
choice.
decided he needed to change, so he roamed the earth until he found the parents he was looking for. Where's my check? There it is. Gotta go.
Oh, well, that shut him up.
Me when I wake up.
Hey, loosen his pants.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Loosen his pants.
Wait, what?
Hey, loosen his pants.
Huh? Why?
Okay, alright. You can't let a line like that go by and not have somebody make fun of it. So, here are my jokes.
Oh no. Oh god. We're already doing a top 10 jokes? Not a top 11, huh?
Number 10.
Loosen his pants.
Or take his shirt off. Either way, I'm getting the show.
Number 9.
Loosen his pants.
I hate it when I have to direct the strippers.
Number 8.
Loosen his pants.
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a pedophile.
Number 7.
What?
Loosen his pants.
Isn't that the slogan for Nambla?
Number 6.
Loosen his pants.
But just skip over the turning your head and coughing.
Number 5.
Loosen his pants.
I always forgive we circumcised him.
Number 4.
Loosen his pants.
Now we're going to see why his last name is Wood.
Number 3.
Oh my
Loosen his
god.
pants.
Elaine wants to see if he's truly sponge-worthy.
Number 2.
What?
Loosen his pants.
You know, when you said we were having the other white meat, this isn't what I had in mind.
Stop.
And the number 1 joke to be made about this scene is...
Loosen his pants.
If anyone asks, Art Vandelay did it.
Who? I don't know who that is. Wow, that was something.
So it turns out North is sort of a child prodigy, loved by all
his
except
name
his
is
own parents.
North.
So he relaxes in his secret place, which is ironically in the middle of a display room, which everyone can see, so not really secret. When he comes across
the Easter Bunny.
Bruce Willis as a bunny, I really wish I was making that up.
Who are you?
An Easter bunny.
It's really sad,
Hobbit, blow
his
me.
condition now.
Oh, it's a holiday. How about yours?
Not lately. I had a real bad game today.
How bad was it?
I walked 9 Panthers and hit my coach's wife with a wild pitch. It's my folks.
They don't know what a good thing they got in you, right?
Exactly. And they're the only ones. You should hear what all the other parents say about me.
North's room is always clean.
North always looks both ways. North
Like, he just looks straight into the camera.
North flosses.
North was crucified for our sins. When are you gonna make that kind of commitment?
You realize, of course, that you're not alone.
What do you mean?
Look, kid, just because I'm in a bunny suit doesn't mean I haven't stumbled across...
Yeah, it does.
It.
Well, whatever you're
You are
about to
allowed.
say, being in a bunny suit pretty much destroys all credibility.
If you want
Kind
my
of.
advice, and I know you didn't ask for it, go home, make up, and goodbye. And that was it.
Is that the only appearance he made?
Nothing special.
Except
I just left
narrating?
him there in that secret spot of his. Just him and his thoughts.
And some hallucinogenic brownies that seem to be taking effect.
Free agency. What a scoop!
Ah!
A kid becoming a free agent. It's brilliant, North! Mwah!
Thanks, prepubescent Larry King. So he tells his friend Winchell, who works at the school paper, about his plan to possibly divorce his parents. But he decides to give them one last chance by giving them a call to talk to them.
How do you
So he places
divorce
a
your
call to the
parents?
Pants Factory, where his father
I get
works,
the
where-
emancipation. Oh, I was literally golfing today. That's why my lips and eyes are
Why is
red.
there a... Huh? What? What the hell's going on in the background? Who owns this Pants Factory? Willy Wonka?
That's bad.
After his dad blows him off, North finally
Oh.
decides to cut the leash and officially divorce his folks,
Not here,
hiring
North.
a lawyer played by John Lovitz.
Come on, Andy, these folks are gonna fight it.
Of course they are. They're not going to take this lying down.
Get it? They said
They
lying
literally
down and
were
not
lying down.
I just wanted to explain that because, you know, it's so subtle.
Yeah.
So they go to court where the judge, played by Alan Arkin,
Why is he standing up?
not as plausible as that idiot who judged the Anna Nicole Smith trial.
Who?
Even though both sides will be saying things and I will be hearing them, it is still not a hearing. No doubt, you'll all be hearing the same things that I am hearing. That's your privilege. However, once both sides have been heard, then it'll be my job to pass judgment. Obviously, you can all pass judgment too, but it won't count.
You know, it was a very bold
Okay.
move on Reiner's part to deprive this movie of charm. They could have had a couple of clever moments, but this director said, nope, that's what they'd be expecting us to do.
I made myself clear to the defense.
Your Honor.
They are still
Defense
like
rests.
that. How did they hire a lawyer? They are resting.
I mean, wow. That is the worst joke I've ever heard
No,
in
it's
my
not.
entire
It's not that bad.
life.
It's not that bad.
They did it! They did it! They made the worst joke of all time! Give them a round of applause, everybody! It's incredible!
Okay. It wasn't that bad of a joke. Worst joke ever with the 240p fireworks and the 144p crowd. Ah, yes, the individual pixels I can see. Dude, I remember when 720p was a flex.
So, North has the
We're on the
summer to
pipe?
find his new parents, or they'll apparently put him in an orphanage.
And if any of you has ever seen The Little Rascals,
I have not.
you know that's no day at the beach.
I like to judge things by 1920s comedies. You know, instead of those useless facts or statistics.
Or precedents.
So North first heads to Texas, where he tries spending time with his first set of parents, played by Dan Aykroyd and Reba McEntire.
Well, I reckon
Wait,
we'll wake
Reba?
up early and eat, and then we'll dig for oil and eat. Then we'll rope some doggies, bust a few broncs, and then maybe we'll grab a bite to eat.
Wow. I mean, there's stereotypes, and then there's
That.
this.
That is...
I mean, this isn't even how people in Texas dress.
No, it's
this
not.
This isn't even how cowboys dress.
No, it's not.
This is like how ice skaters dressing up like cowboys dress.
Yes, I've been to Texas
So
numerous
North
times.
notices
It was
that
not
his
like
new
this.
folks really
Ooh.
want to fatten him up.
Also, wait.
But why?
That's not
Then you'll
even
be
like a
like,
half rack of ribs.
Our first son, biggest boy this big state's ever seen. Why, he could eat more in one day than anyone else could eat in a whole month.
That's why Buck hated February.
How did they get such a star-studded cast?
He died in a stampede.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Needless to say, it was a mighty big loss.
Did I miss something here? I mean, what was the point?
Was that supposed to be a joke? Was there a pun
said?
intended there?
They have a son. The son dies. So
Pretty big loss.
so what?
He ate a lot of
They
food.
have a son. The son is fat. He dies in a stampede. So where's the humor? In fact, I'm gonna play a little game with you. It's a wonderful game to play with a lot of really bad movies, and it's simply called Spot the Joke.
I mean, I spotted the joke.
Alright, listen closely. There has to be some humor in here somewhere.
He could eat more in one day than anyone else could eat in a whole month.
No.
That's not a
nothing
joke.
funny yet.
No.
That's why Buck hated February.
Shortest month?
Not even a giggle.
He died in a stampede.
I'm so sorry.
Needless to say, it was a mighty big loss.
There it is.
Oh, wait a minute. Big loss. Because he's fat
Yeah.
and dead.
Yeah.
And fat dead people are apparently hilarious. 35
I don't know about that.
seconds of build-up for a fat dead person joke.
Kid.
I hope you
Kid
enjoyed
joke.
playing. Tune in next time, which will probably just be in a few seconds.
Yeah, probably.
Ready, Paul?
Ready, Ma?
We had a son who was trampled by a ton of longhorn.
Hello. Song? Yeah, apparently there's
I mean,
a song in this movie. even
maybe if
though
he was at
there's
the
not one
Desperado
anywhere else.
Resort
Is
and
it a
Ranch.
funny song? No. Oh, this must have been that missing Beauty and the Beast song.
Were these people just outside waiting to do this? Can Dan Aykroyd actually sing? I know Reba can.
This is awful. I haven't heard music this bad since Woody Woodpecker sang Ride of the Valkyries at the Lyric Opera.
What? That is... My ears will never recover from that.
Another rib, son?
No.
Yes.
A legitimate joke would be nice.
Yes, I would like
So
more
North
ribs,
sits and
please.
thinks about what the flying fuck
I love
he just
ribs.
saw when we're approached by an old familiar face. That's right, it's Bruce Willis again.
As a cowboy.
He's a cowboy now.
You know,
Also,
down
kid
here in
named
these
North
parts, we
went
got
south.
sand. Sometimes when you're panning for gold, you gotta try more than one stream.
I'm
Why are you
familiar
saying
with
this in
another
Texas?
saying. Stop following me or I'll call the police. So his next stop is Hawaii, where he comes across
That's not
Governor
close to
Ho and
Texas.
Mrs. Ho, who also want to adopt him.
In Hawaii, aloha means hello and goodbye. Doesn't that get confusing?
Only when you're firing someone.
Oh, yeah.
Aloha.
What do you mean I'm fired? So, are there as many ethnic stereotypes in Hawaii
Yes.
as there are in
Yes,
Texas?
there's gonna be even more.
Volcano gods eat virgins.
Well, here in the islands, we have only 12 letters in our alphabet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, sure, just think about it. Waikiki, Honolulu.
Well, that's very interesting, but how does that help me get into college?
Well, since we don't use the letters B, C, D, and F, you're pretty much...
How many colleges are there in Hawaii? I know Hawaii
Gravy, the
is a
jokes
college.
on Happy Meals are funnier than this.
That's the
But
only
North is
college I
also
can think
wondering
of
why the
in Hawaii.
governor and his wife want to adopt him in the first place.
Hawaii is a lush and fertile land. In fact, there's only one barren area on all of our islands.
Volcano?
Unfortunately, it's Mrs. Ho.
Oh!
The worst thing ever uttered by humans. This movie is pure evil. I mean, what is up with these jokes? They are horrible.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what?
that's
I
bad.
don't think Rob Reiner was paying attention. I think he just wanted to go on vacation and somehow get paid for it. So he made
Yeah.
a cheap-ass movie shouting cut every couple of minutes while he sat around swinging on a hammock. That, at least, would be a more believable excuse.
Please give a big, warm Hawaiian welcome to our new pride and joy, our son, North.
He's not. Well, here's the thing, if he doesn't pick them, are the Hawaiians just gonna hate him? Why?
What is that?
Son, that'll be in every airport, along every highway.
My crack?
That's
What gives
that's
you
a
the right to
red
show
flag.
My crack in every highway?
I agree. That needs an answer.
I'm the governor of a state that's running a little low on self-esteem.
He's right. People from the mainland just don't care about Hawaii. Excuse me.
You think they're gonna care
what
now?
does this have to do with my crack?
Again, a legit point.
Yeah.
If you lived here in Hawaii, people would be more inclined to settle here.
I don't know. I need some time to think, okay?
Yes, like what the hell does any of this have to do with this motherfucking crack?
How much money is Juan Soto about to get in free agency?
Tourism. It's disgusting. Whenever people visit Hawaii, they want them to think of pale boy butt? What is
And
this
an octopus.
fascination with Elijah Wood's nether regions?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Bruce Willis pops up again. Yeah, I guess he's supposed to be like the mysterious mentor that follows him around, but I don't know. I think he's more like the annoying mushroom that says our princess is in another castle. You just want to smack him every time he appears.
But I don't think I should settle for parents who have to show my most private crevice on a billboard to make
Kind
me
of
feel better
reminds me
about
of
myself.
Legend of Bagger
You should
Vance.
see what
Love
Governor
that
Palin
movie.
is doing with her.
Nowhere close to
And
this
speaking of
abomination.
Alaska, that's where North is off to next, where the plane lands on the ground and... Wait, what?
Why are people wearing parkas indoors? That's...
Where's the joke? I don't get it! The plane touches the window? Why is that funny? Answer me! So he gets to the Eskimo village where... Oh, God, this isn't inaccurate at all, is it?
That
Like if the Polar
is
Express meets the
a
Flintstones.
lawnmower
I'll give the film credit,
on
though.
the snow.
At least they did get Native
He's
American
mowing
Graham
his snow.
Greene to play an Eskimo here. I mean, it's not like they got Kathy Bates spray painted her face and slapped on a black wig like a minstrel show. No! No!
Wait, is that who that
You
is?
go back to your Rome movie until you learn something about being racially sensitive.
What? Is that... Oh, what is that? What is that show? It's local to me. Like, it literally was like filmed or take place like not far from me.
What's the show? This isn't funny. This is just random. Are you even
Oh, I
trying?
can't think of it. It's an
And
old
just
time
when you
show.
think this movie couldn't possibly get more insulting. Just watch what they do with their grandfather, played by Good Burger survivor Abe Vigoda.
What do you mean it's time to flow?
Well, when an Eskimo gets too old or weak to contribute to society,
You're not.
the whole
No.
family gets
No,
together
no,
and
no.
everybody walks to the ocean.
You're
Why?
really not.
And does what?
And then the revered old Eskimo is proudly placed on an ice floe and set out to sea so he can die with dignity.
Yes,
It's like a Viking funeral, but they're
Eskimos get in
alive
line to shove off
and
their
cold.
old farts while a ticket holder moves the line along while they say goodbye. Good fuckity God.
Oh, don't worry about him, North. He's had a great life, and he's happy to set sail before he starts embarrassing himself.
Come on, let's go, pal. This is no surprise to you, is it? Next. Let's go. Don't act like you don't know what's going on here. Come on, let's go.
First of all, when this was done, it was done in times of famine, not just because they were old.
Wait, that actually happened?
This was incredibly rare and only done as a last resort.
I didn't know it was a real
This
thing.
happened eons ago. Nobody does it anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That's
did
why.
you do any research? Do you know anything
The
about
chair.
how the world works? Read a fucking book! Meanwhile, back at home, the real parents of North are put on display in a museum because I guess they're still comatose. And apparently, Rob Reiner thinks this is still funny.
What's Babe Ruth?
I'll now take questions.
Yes, how long are you going to milk this joke? Oh, and remember that newspaper kid who printed the story originally? Yeah, the film suddenly decided he's a villain. You see, all the kids
Wait, what do
in
you
the
mean they
world
just
are now
decided
threatening
that?
to leave their folks and hire John Lovitz as their lawyer, which somehow propels him and his new partner, the child newspaper editor, into being the most powerful and richest people in the world. Okay.
As we speak, grown-ups across this great land of ours are feeling humiliated. They blame North for all their frustrations. Do you realize how many of those angry parents would like nothing better than to do away with our little friend?
My God, it's a young Dick Cheney.
But for North to be martyred.
Did they hand out prison
You have to be killed
sentences
by one of those angry
after
parents?
this?
Well, maybe we'll get lucky.
It is Dick Cheney! Ah! So North then travels to, oh great, we're making fun of the Amish now.
Oh no!
I'm thy new father, and this good woman who art my wife are thy new mother, and these are thy new brothers who art named Ezekiel.
I have always dreamt of a life without the ever-present nuisance of electricity.
And
Just let me
everything.
grab something from the plane. Florence!
That! Oh, that was a crazy takeoff.
Well, at least their cruelty to the Amish was short.
Yeah.
So he goes to
Actually, the
Africa,
Amish
where,
dodged
of
the
course,
bullet.
Everyone is in a grass hut, dropped by China, where everyone hails him as some sort of emperor. Why don't you have him just drop by France, where everyone wears berets, smokes, drinks wine, and every TV channel has 24 hours of Jerry Lewis? It's the next scene, isn't it?
Oh. Yep. Okay. I don't know who Jerry Lewis is.
Finally, North seems to come across a nice family with a father
Where
played by
at?
John Ritter. They have a white
Okay.
picket fence, eat dinner together, and
Play
even
football in
gave
the
birth to
backyard?
Scarlett Johansson. That was nice of them.
Wait, is that actually Scarlett Johansson?
Like he's one of their own.
The cast
isn't a darling story, Mark.
So while his new family seems downright perfect, North, for some reason, still isn't satisfied.
North, we just don't understand why you're leaving.
Neither do I.
The script forgot to give me a reason, so...
Bye. Aloha. All right, aloha.
Just gotta be alone.
We're going to miss you too.
And so will Oliver.
Thank you.
That's
and I look
Scarlett
forward to
Johansson.
seeing your ass at Lost in Translation. It's gonna look great.
What?
So he walks back to New York, uncertain of what he's gonna do, when he suddenly bumps into...
He sits down
Bruce
next to a
Willis.
very beautiful young lady.
It's been way too long since we saw him.
If you walk by quietly, maybe he won't notice you.
Oh, he knows.
Son of a bitch.
Joey Fingers, nice to see you. And you are?
North.
Always been one of my favorite directions.
Huh. This family's so bad, you'd think they would have used that joke earlier. But nope. They were saving
Was this before?
So North
Was this review before or after the Kardashian or West? Northwest?
Finally
Oh
puts
God.
everything into perspective.
You realize something that takes most people a whole lifetime to figure out. And some people never figure it out at all. That a bird in the hand is always greener than the grass under the other guy's bushes.
I hate you. So Willis drops him off at the airport so North can meet up with his folks, who I guess finally snapped out of their coma.
And remember, kid, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of Miami.
Well, what is that?
Should have gone to the Yams.
What metaphor? You ever been down there in August? Your balls stick to your leg like crazy glue.
You know,
I went down in January.
Where do you think you're going?
For lunch.
Not on this plane, you're not.
Why not?
It says here you're dead.
But I'm not.
How can I be sure?
I'm standing here talking to you.
I know, and that scares me. And since I don't scare you...
And one uninspired comedy routine later.
What's he doing here? He's trying to get back to his old parents. It'll ruin everything. Let's get
What do you
him.
ruin
So the kids chase
Oh,
him
the
down
other
when
kid.
suddenly...
Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. That was 2
Is he a
minutes
FedEx driver now?
Willis cameo. That's not even enough time
Oh,
to
no.
change costumes.
What are you? Some kind of guardian angel?
Well, I guess you can say that. Because in a manner of speaking, we at Federal Express feel that we are guardians. Guardians of your most important packages and priority communique.
Federal Express. Our creepy Bruce Willis stalkers.
Is that what FedEx stands for?
So Willis finally gets him home. As it turns out, his parents aren't there. They're at his secret spot, which apparently wasn't so secret.
Yeah, if they know about it, yeah.
Waiting for him to show. And who else should be there but the judge, of course, wearing the robe and everything.
All right, you wait here. I'll go look.
With a clock.
Bad idea. Let me remind you, the ruling stipulates that North is supposed to be in the arms of both parents. That's 2 parents and 4 arms.
You know, no offense, Judge,
Or also
but
go
I
to
put more
an
stock in the
orphanage.
dancing Edos. They at least had a little bit more class than you do. So North rushes to a secret spot as the
Across
spawn
the baseball
genie
field.
apparently has a henchman there waiting
With a
to
gun?
kill him. Just how powerful is this kid? Does he also have an army of demons at his beck and call?
He might. The orcs.
So North rushes towards his parents. The henchman gets out his gun, pulls the trigger, and...
In front of a judge. Why do you only have 1 shot?
all a dream.
What? Bro had 1 shot? Oh, also, yeah. Yeah, nobody likes
Went
dream
to
theories.
The lowest common denominator and made it all a dream?
Was
You
it?
ass of
Was
shit!
dream?
You still here?
Must have fallen asleep.
Come on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, along with all the other great lessons of this movie, take rides from strangers, especially if they dress up like the Easter Bunny. That's a good idea.
And a FedEx
Thanks a lot,
guy
mister.
and a cowboy
Don't mention it, kid.
and
And
a
remember,
Hawaiian.
be it ever so humble, there's no place like home.
Yep. An hour and a half of unfunny jokes, ethnic stereotypes, and hate-filled stupidity, just for something you'd see on a welcome mat. I hope you enjoyed this journey of racist insensitivity. Allow us to replace.
Why
the
did they
credits
run
with the
outside?
words,
Isn't it
"We're
just been normal for
sorry"
them?
100 times.
That'd be better.
This movie is amazing. It actually goes beyond belief. In today's PC world, for a film like this to get
This
made,
review is
let alone
11
for
years
kids,
old, by the way.
It's scary as shit. How could anyone greenlight this? How could anyone sign on for it? How could they get all these big name stars for
Or
such
maybe
an ugly
older.
piece of cinematic prostitution? Maybe Rob Reiner thought he had too many good films. They needed a bad film to even it out. Personally, I now see why Siskel and Ebert hated this film so much. And I really agree with Roger Ebert when he ended his review by saying,
I hated this movie. Hated
Yeah.
this movie. Hated it. Hated every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience-insulting moment of it.
"You're too fucking nice!"
That's a compliment.
I remember it, so you don't have to.
Oh man, I really hope copyright's gonna be kind to me with this one. Because the older videos, they just have so
Hated it.
they just have so many copyright issues. It's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. They have a crazy cast. Like, the casting for this movie is insane. Like, there are some big names. Almost, like, 90% of it is, like, big name actors. Like, if I've heard of the actor, it's kind of a big deal. Because I don't know many actors. Like, I only know, like, some of the biggest ones. So for me to, recognize, like, almost the entire cast, is that where all the budget went? But the writing, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm upset. I'm glad this is the last video I'm recording today. Hopefully I have time to wipe this from my memory so I can enjoy my Thanksgiving in 2 days. Well, technically it's like a day and a couple hours away, but hopefully that's enough time to rinse this out of my memory. Because I never want to think about this movie ever again. It was bad. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next one. It can't be worse than this. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing